All right, the ribs have cooked in the oven at 350 degrees for about 2 hours. Okay, I brought them out to the grill. I cooked them on the first side for about 25 minutes at about 250 degrees. I like to cook it a little slow. And then I flipped them and cooked it on the other side for about a good 20-25 minutes. I just want you to take a look at this. You see how that skin's backing up off those bones like that? Now, whenever you cook those in that oven, and it gets to the point to where that skin is backing off of those bones, that's how you know that you've got them cooked really, really good. They're really good and tender. And while I was grilling them, I did get some pineapple juice, and I did pour it on one of the sides while I was grilling it. That's just for flavor. And I also have the pineapples in a can over here, so whenever I had it closed and everything, it was, steaming and all of that pineapple juice, because that's the flavor of the ribs. Now, I've got me a pan over here, and I've got barbecue sauce all spread on a thin layer on the bottom of the pan, because I like a lot of barbecue sauce. So what I do is I get the barbecue sauce that I made up, and I put a real good lot of barbecue sauce on these ribs, and I spread them out really good. Let me see here. And I let that barbecue sauce sit on there on that grill for a good 10-15 minutes on each side, just so you can get that good barbecue taste to the ribs whenever you bite into it. And as you see, I let that sear. See that little dark piece there? I let it set on that one side there for a real good long time there, to get a nice good sear on that meat, so it'll hold all of them good flavors and juices in. That way it won't seep out of the meat whenever you go to eat it. After it gets done off the grill, and let it set for a while, it'll all set down good inside that meat. I get this thing real good and covered in barbecue sauce. Okay, I got that one side covered. What I usually do, as soon as I get that one side covered, I'll go ahead and flip it. That way, that barbecue side will be getting real good and grilled. Oh man, these things are going to be so good. Look at that. You see what I mean whenever I'm telling you the skin comes off of those bones like that? That's how you know those ribs are ready to put on that grill. Now I'll put barbecue sauce on the side of the ribs also. Rub that in real good on those ribs there. All over it. Look how that meat is just falling off those bones. I'm telling you, this is going to be some really good ribs. I don't really like baby back ribs, but the store, they didn't have the spare ribs like I like, so I just settled with this. But these are really looking good. I'm excited about eating them. Okay, now I've got both sides barbecued up, and I'm not going to leave them on there that long to cook this time, because I'm really hungry. And as you all can tell, these things are looking really, really good, so I'm ready to get these things off of here and let them settle down a little bit so I can eat. Everybody's here ready to eat, so I'm not gonna get no leave them on there any longer. They're falling apart anyway. They're ready to be taken off of there, and they're cooking really good, so that barbecue taste is gonna be on there. Okay, let's see here. Now I'll get this one. If it don't fall apart on me. It's hard doing this with just one hand, trying to hold the phone at the same time. Okay, I got one of them. So I'll set it in this barbecue sauce that's already in this pan. I'll flip it around a couple of times and get it real nice and wet with that sauce there, because I like I said, I like a lot of barbecue sauce. Look at this one. Look at that. That's falling right apart. Look at that. I don't know if I'll be able to get this one without it falling. Well, I did. Okay. I'll flip this here if I can. Look at that. Oh, man. All right. And this is your finished product right here. Now what I'll do is I'll cover it up in aluminum foil, and I'll let it set probably for about a good 20 minutes before we tear into it. But that's the way I make my ribs, guys.